If you spent time in St. Louis lately, you've almost certainly noticed these bright yellow green bikes parked seemingly randomly on sidewalks and streets. They belong to a couple of companies trying to change the way you get around the city. The only problem? They're literally everywhere. I know I've seen them in a lot of places. So today, 5 on Your Side's Rico Bush rode along with one of the companies trying to clean up what's being called bike litter.
Well, the concept is pretty simple. As you can see here, these bikes are relatively easily accessible, I should say. Also, they are relatively cheap. All you have to do is just grab one, you can use it, and then you can drop it off anywhere around town once you're done with them. But for some people, as you can see these bikes here scattered across this sidewalk, they are becoming a nuisance in the city.
Here we go, this one right here.
Since April, the dockless bike program in St. Louis has become a major hit for locals, and it has changed the future of transportation in the city.
The city's very flat, it's very bike friendly. There's a lot of bike lanes.
Tech companies like OFO allow people to rent bikes for $1 by the hour using their smartphone, and bike riders can simply leave them behind just about anywhere when they're finished.
I see people riding bikes every day. I see families riding bikes, and I see a lot of happy faces. I see people really enjoying them.
However, for some, the bike craze has gotten out of hand. As more bike shares hit the market, the bicycles are starting to clog the sidewalks and pile up on street corners, and some people are starting to complain about the litter of bikes.
We try our best to keep this area nice and clean.
To help put the brakes on the complaints, tech companies are ramping up their efforts to clean up the mess and educate riders on where to drop them off once they're done.
We just ask that our users park it in an area that's easily accessible and doesn't block anybody as they're walking by.
OFO says crews are out working every day to improve the company's services and keep bikes from becoming a nuisance.
We have to be really diligent about cleaning them up.
For Diana Lucas, there's no downside to the program if that means people are getting out to enjoy the city.
And people are being physical, they're actually getting out, they're getting off their screens, they're being out in nature.
Now, the bike share companies say they are adding more bikes like these to the streets, but they're also adding more crews to clean up this mess around the region. For now, we're live in St. Louis. I'm Rico Bush, 5 on Your Side.